Well, as the world's attention remains focused on West Asia, a deepening humanitarian crisis continues to unfold in Gaza, which is defined by a collapse of its most basic lifeline, water. It's been more than 6 months since a ceasefire was declared, but for the people in Gaza, the conditions on the ground continue to worsen. Instead, conditions on the ground are deteriorating with growing shortage of water. In mid-April, a series of deadly incidents speak volumes about how fragile Gaza's humanitarian network has become. Israeli forces killed a water engineer and 2 drivers who were tasked with delivering water to displaced families. 2 more drivers working with the United Nations Children's Agency were shot dead at a key water collection point in northern Gaza. These were not isolated casualties. They were part of a pattern that is systematically undermining access to water for hundreds of thousands of people. The consequences are immediate and severe. Without reliable delivery networks, families are left struggling to find even the most basic supplies. According to humanitarian agencies, the average person in Gaza now has access to just 7 liters of drinking water per day. It is far below the minimum standard required for survival in emergency conditions. Even that limited supply is not guaranteed for many. But the crisis extends beyond over 2.5 years of conflict. Gaza's civilian infrastructure has been destroyed. Water pipelines have been destroyed. Desalination plants have been damaged or forced to shut down. Sewage treatment facilities have collapsed, raising the risk of contamination and waterborne disease. In overcrowded shelters and makeshift tent camps, where thousands of displaced families are forced to live in close quarters, poor sanitation and limited water access are driving the spread of preventable illnesses. At the same time, restrictions on the entry of essential goods, including fuel, spare parts, soap and hygiene supplies, are compounding the problem. According to local and international agencies, around 90% of Gaza's population now relies on humanitarian assistance.